So, good day everyone. Good day, sir. My name is Nicole Mangayayam together with Christine Roque, and we will report the first part of our topic, which is the importance of population and population change, placing population in context. So, first, what is population? In In statistics, a population is a set of similar items of events which is of interest for some question or experiment. Yet, a statistical population can be a group of existing objects or a hypothetical and potentially infinite group of objects conceived and as a generalization from experience. Also, a population is a distinct group of individuals, whether that group comprises a nation or a group of people with a common characteristic. So, alam naman na natin na yung population is a group of people na pare-pareho ng gusto, pare-pareho ng um, cultural, ay mga beliefs, culture, and so on. Like, kunyari, yung population dito, example na lang dito sa Philippines, yung population ng buo nating nation ng Pilipinas, yun. And yun yung example ng population. Next, a population is a subset of individuals of one species that occupies a particular geographic area and in sexually producing species interbreds. So, dito sinasabi na yung population daw is nag-occupy ng isang lugar. Kagaya na sinasabi ko, tayong mga Filipino, ino-occupy natin yung bansang Pilipinas or yung sarili nating bansa, which is the Philippines. Ito din daw, yung population din daw, sila yung nagproduce din sila ng other additional individuals na dumadagdag din sa population ng isang bansa. And next, how population important. Population helps in terms of the production of goods, creating a better place to live, in discovering history, and in creating ways to improve lives. So, sinasabi dito na ngayon population nakakatulong para sa production of goods. Siyempre, pag marami yung population or marami yung number ng individuals, mas mapapabilis yung pag-produce natin ng mga goods and also services. Sabi naman dito sa next is creating a better place to live in discovering history. Syempre, yun na nga, syempre, pag walang population, hindi naman magkakaroon ng mas better place or magandang lugar para sa iba. Syempre, yung population yung bumubuo ng isang lugar or particular place, tsaka yung population, yun yung nagsisilbing number one priority ng lugar na yon. And also population ay creating a better place to live in, creating ways to improve lives. Syempre, kung dumadami yung population natin, mas marami rin yung taong nag-iisip ng ways kung paano ma-improve yung buhay natin by creating new technologies and other machineries na makakatulong sa atin sa pang-araw-araw. And next, population growth is determined jointly by demographics, social, economics, political, geographical, cultural forces, as well as temporal and spatial influences. So, dito sinasabi na yung human population growth ay tumaas from 1050 to the year 2017, mas tumaas or mas dumami yung population or human population ng isang bansa or particular place. It is estimated pala by United Nations. And sinasabi dito na ito yung world population and it becomes ngayon nakalagay siya sa 2017 7 billions na ang world population. The next, world population by region projected to
2100s.
2100s to 1950 to 2100s, projected by population of 21 is based on UN's medium population scenarios. So dito na sinasabi yung pagtaas na ng growth taas na yung growth ng population ng buong mundo. Siyempre, as you can see dito na nakikita na siya, yung pagtaas from 2 billion to 4 billion to 6 billion to 6 to 8 billion and to 10 billion. Next is the population change, growth, and results. Development change in population are so complex that it exhibited spatial variations in different time periods driven by different factors. Population change at its driving factors can be correlated factors in land use and development, in transportation accessibility, in socio-economic conditions, in demographics, and in natural conditions. And last slide is the effect of growth population. So, ang mga epekto ng pagtaas ng populasyon ng isang particular na lugar ay land use conflicts. Siyempre, pag tumaas yung population ng isang bansa, siyempre, nagsisiksikan na, wala nang maayos na lugar na pwedeng tirhan, kagaya ng yung iba tumitira na lang under ng bridge, mga ganon, o kaya yung iba doon na mismo sa ibabaw ng ilog naninirahan, mga ganon. And the regional and tribal warfare, ito na hindi na nabibigyan na ng pansin yung regional and tribal warfare ng bawat tribals. Hindi na sila mas lalong hindi na sila nagbibigyan ng atensyon. And environmental degradation, yun na, pag nakukulangan na tayo ng lugar para tirhan, syempre yung mga bulubundukin na pinapantay na nila yon para tayuan ng mga panibagong buildings para tirhan ng mga yun na nga, tirhan ng nakararami. And last is the competition for scarce resources. Yun na nga, and here in the competition for scarce resources, yun na nga, nagko-compete na yung mga tao sa needs and wants. Syempre, limited din yung ibang products, kaya yun, nag-uunahan na sila. And the world population now is from 86, 5 billion yung population. Worldwide to ha. In 1998, 6 billion. 2011, 7 billion. And in the future, 2024, 8 billion. 2039, 9 billion. And the 2061 is 10 billion. So dito, parang Christine, ano yung additional mo dito, be? Naka-continue.
Okay, so as we can see, naka-post ba?
No, continue.
As we can see, sa example given here in the slide, the world population, ito yung estimated population nila ng UN, I think 3 years ago. So, in 1986, the estimated population is 5 billion. While in 1998, the estimated population is 6 billion. In 2011, 7, 2024, 8, 2039, 9, and 2061, 10. So, kung itatali natin to sa present na population natin as of the moment, as of this year 2021, we can notice that ngayong 2021, 7 billion yung population natin, 7.9 billion. So this estimated population dapat na akala nila ito yung magiging population natin sa eksaktong year na to, na nawala, and hindi siya naging eksakto kasi nga the population growth, it grows na yung population natin mas hindi in-expect na tumaas ng tumaas at tumataas pa day by day. So yun.
So that's all for the part 1, and the next.
Okay, good day, sir. My name is Christine and I'm going to report the topic 14 of our discussion, which is the population growth. Next. So what is population growth? It is the change in a population over time and can be quantified as the change in the number of individuals of any species in a population using per unit time for measurement. So in demographics, population growth rate, or PGR, is the rate at which the number of the individuals in a population increases in a given time period as a fraction of the initial population. So in simple words, population growth is where the sudden increase of a population in a certain or in a particular place or area. So population growth rate, ito yung measurement. It is how they measure how population increase and how much population increase over the period of time or over a span of time. Next slide. So as we can see on the image, these are the factors influencing population growth. So number 1 is the cost of education, economic growth, stability of society, availability of contraception, social norms, government policy, healthcare standards, net migration, cultural attitudes to family size, female labor market participation. So all in all, to explain further, these factors, as we can notice in our society nowadays, ito yung mga factors which is naaapektuhan talaga yung pag-grow ng population natin. For example, the social norms. Kunwari, if dati, ang magiging example ko is eto. Kung dati, kahit pag bata ka dati, hindi ka pwedeng magbuntis, hindi ka pwedeng magalaw kasi nga magkakaanak ka. Pero ngayon, ang dami-dami ng teenage pregnancy or teenage pregnancy, yun nga yung mga teenage na nabubuntis. Kasi nga, yung social norms na dating meron, ngayon parang nawawala na ang essence nito. And another example is the economic growth. Tapos yung sa cost of education, syempre, madaming nanganganak, madaming babies na napuproduce ang mga tao sa per day or per month. Nagkakaroon ito ng epekto sa education. And next is the availability of contraception. Kunyari, a certain family, hindi sila nag-family planning. So, ibig sabihin, hindi nila alam kung paano i-limit or paano i-control the birth control itself. So, hindi nila alam paano nila malelessen ganito, ganyan. Hindi nila alam yung mga methods or ways how to lessen the population or to lessen how many they will give birth to. So, next. So, as we can see on the image, the population growth is very dominant. Makikita natin in every place, in every country, there is a person or ang dami-dami ng population. So population is in different parts of the world increase throughout the years and decades. So next slide. So ito, as we can see on the image, yun nga, any part, everything, any countries, ang dami-dami ng nare-record or if we will base on the demographics of the UN, ang dami-dami ang daming population sa iba't ibang bansa and in different parts of the world. Next. So yan, thank you. So, hello sir, good day. So, our topic for today is the topic 14, letter C, which is the population terms and concepts in terms of 1. The birth rates, 2. The death rates, 3. The population pyramid, 4. The natural increase and rates of growth. This presentation is presented by me, Christine P. Roque, and Nicole Mangay-Ayam of BSED2E, major in Social Studies. So, as of 2021, the total population or count of people living in Earth is 7.9 billion. This is just a proof that as time passes by, every day, every minute, or even every second, a child is being born. So, it states that anytime in a day, hindi natin alam sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo in different countries, a child is being born. So, dito nagkakaroon ng epekto sa mabilisang pagtaas ng population sa ating mundo. So, next. So, let's proceed to the birth rates. Birth rates are the crucial determinant of population growth or decline, and the stage structure of populations are both factors have profound socio-economic implications. So, parang ito yung pinaka-dominant na reason or ito yung kung saan sila kumukuha ng idea bakit or kung paano nagkakaroon ng increase sa ating population, which is the birth rates. Siyempre, kung ilan yung rates or ilan yung mga pinapanganak in every single day, they turn over it with the statistics and binibilang kung ilan yung naidadagdag sa per day ng population sa mga naipapanganak. So, next. And human birth rate is stated as the number of individuals born per year per 1,000 in the population. For example, if 35 births occur per year per 1,000 individuals, the birth rate is 35. Next. So these are the countries with 10 highest birth rates. Average annual number of births per 1,000 people per year are: number 1 is the Angola with per 43.7%, Niger with 43.6%, Mali with 43.2%, and Chad, error yung hindi. So with Chad 43.0, Uganda 42.4, Zambia 41.1. So as we can see, hindi siya nagkakalayo. These are the countries or these are the countries na as we can notice na medyo hindi ganon kaangat yung kanilang economy, hindi katulad sa atin or sa Amerika na well-informed ang mga tao. Ito yung mga countries wherein hindi nila alam paano mag-family planning, ganon. So, next. So, let's proceed to the death rates. So, in the past decades, we can't deny the fact that deaths in all of the countries have increased day by day. But as of 2021, deaths have been doubled in 2020 until now as world's as world faced the global pandemic coronavirus COVID-19. So, before pandemic, before 2020, um, the death rates were supposedly not that high, or it is high pero not the unusual high of death rates. Madaming namamatay, yes, pero hindi siya ganun kadami sa kung ano yung naging rate nito when the pandemic strikes, when the coronavirus strikes our world, hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas. Na coronavirus is so dominant in some place in many countries. Parang nag-shutdown yung buong mundo dahil sa coronavirus. And in 2020, death rate for world has 7.6 per 1,000 people. Over the last 50 years, death rate of world was declining at a moderate rate to shrink from 12.3 per 1,000 people, and in 1971 to 7.5 per 1,000 people in 2020. So as you can see the difference, in just a year, the death rate in from 19 from 1971 is 7.6 lang, in comparison to what we have in just a year, which is the year 2020, na 7.5. So halos napantayan niya yung death rate in many years, in the past few years. So yun, next. Crude death rate indicates that the number of deaths occurring during the year per 1,000 population estimated at mid-year. Subtracting the crude death rate from the crude birth rate provides the rate of natural increase, which is equal to the rate of population change. So crude death rate indicates the number of deaths occurring during the year per 1,000 population estimated at mid-year. Subtracting the crude death rate from the crude birth rate provides the rate of natural increase, which is equal to the rate of population change in the absence of migration. So next slide. So these are the percentage or the death rate during the past years. As we can see, magkakalapit lang siya. So next slide. So coronavirus COVID-19 death rate in countries with confirmed deaths over 1,000 reported cases as of October 29, 2021 by country. So yun nga, due to the effect of coronavirus virus in some areas or in some countries, mas tumaas yung death rate in per country. So next, Nicole.
So these are the characteristic or the countries that is affected ba? Or,
Next na, Nicole, ikaw na.
ay putang. So these are the countries that is affected by coronavirus and has the death rates. The Yemen, confirmed cases is 9,751. Cases in last 7 days are 101. Daily increased number of cases is 23. Number of death is 1,874. In Peru, there are number of deaths of 200,179. In Mexico, they have 200,631. In Syria, they have 2,542 death cases or death number of deaths. Somalia, there are 1,200 number of deaths. Liberia, they have 287 and others. So nakikita natin dito na yung ang laking epekto ng COVID-19 or tinatawag coronavirus sa paglaki ng bilang ng mga namamatay, hindi lang dito sa bansa nating Pilipinas kundi worldwide. And next is the population pyramid. So dito na makikita natin na halos pantay yung population ng male and female when it comes to the age. Tama ba? If age or percentage to. Mas madami yung mga bata or sanggol. Up to na yung mga matatanda na mas lumiliit na yung percentage ng population nila. And next is population pyramid or important graphs for visualizing how populations are composed when looking at groups divided by age and sex. There are three trends in population pyramid which are the expansive, constrictive, and the stationary. And next is the natural increase and rates of growth. Natural increase, put simply, naturally increase in the difference between the numbers of births and deaths in a population. The rate of natural increase is the difference between the birth rate and the death rate. Ito na nga, parang nagko-compare nila yung number of birth rate, tsaka ng death rate. Parang, kunyari, for example, ngayong 21st century, mas madami din yung or same na yung bilang ng birth rate at death rate. Pero mas lumalamang yung death rate nga because of the COVID-19 or the pandemic. And the rate of population growth is the rate of natural increase combined with the effects of migration. Thus, a high rate of natural increase can be offset by a large net out migration, and a low rate of natural increase can be countered by a high level of net immigration. Generally speaking, however, their migration effects on population growth rates are far smaller than the effect of changes in fertility and mortality. So, sinasabi dito na generally, yung effect ng migration in the growth of population is konti lang yung effect or konti lang yung yun nga, epekto doon sa pagtaas ng populasyon, while the fertility and mortality mas mataas siya kaysa doon sa migration, epekto ng migration. And next is the natural rate of increase. So, dito na sinasabi na yung annual world population growth, which is the less than 1% or less than 1% is the color blue, while color green is 1 to 1.9%, and yellow is 2 to 2.9%, and red is 3 or more, and 0 is data not available. Sinasabi dito na yun na nga, yung mataas yung rate nung less than na 1. Parang mas marami yung bilang ng mga mas bata or 1-year-old below kaysa sa mga mas matatanda. Parang ganun. Yun na. Thank you for listening.